Welcome to Strange Snacks, where we take your taste buds on a fun food trip around the world. Get ready, this trip will change what you know about food. Imagine a dish that's so weird, it changes your idea of what you can eat. This is not just a taste test, it's a trip into the world of the weirdest food treats. We'll cross countries, looking for the unknown, finding fun in the surprising, and enjoying the unusual. This food adventure will change how you think about food. So, get ready for this oddly tasty trip where the weird is normal. Next up at number 10 is casu marzu. This is a special type of cheese from Italy. It's made with a lot of care in the pretty place of Sardinia. It's not like your regular cheddar or Gouda cheese. Casu is unique. What makes it different? Live insect larvae. Yes, you got it right. This cheese has a lot of small moving insects in it, which makes eating it a real adventure. Really, it's a treat that gives a taste that's not like anything else. Next up, at number 9, we're looking at the very special hakarl from the rough terrains of Iceland, a place famous for its interesting food. Hakarl, if you're not familiar with food from Iceland, is a traditional meal of aged shark. Yes, you heard it right, aged shark. Not everyone likes this dish at first because it has a very unique smell and taste. To put it simply, hakarl is often talked about because of its strong smell. It smells a bit like ammonia, a scent that's really strong and hard to forget. As for how it tastes, it's been described as very fishy, a taste that's hard to get rid of. It sticks around in your mouth for a long time, leaving a lasting flavor that's just as memorable as the meal itself. At our 8th spot, we take a food trip to the lovely island group of the Philippines. The food that got our interest here is balut, a unique treat that goes beyond normal street food. Balut is a growing bird baby, usually a duck, that comes to you covered in its own natural shell. The making of this food includes boiling it, keeping the baby bird's realness and its original flavor. Eaten from the shell itself, balut gives a layered eating experience. It's a common local food that's known for its crunchy feel and tasty flavors. This well-liked street food, with its special taste and feel, gives a crunchy, tasty experience for the brave eater. At number 7, we have the century egg from China, also called the 1,000-year egg. This special food has made food lovers curious all around the world. Its name can be a bit confusing because it's not really 1,000 years old. It's actually made by a special method of keeping the egg safe, showing the cleverness of the Chinese. This method is quite complicated. It involves a special mix of clay, ash, and a substance called quicklime, which is used to cover the egg for a few weeks to months. This makes the egg taste and feel different. Honestly, the egg is not 1,000 years old, but kept in a mix of clay, ash, and quicklime for a few weeks to months. At number 6, we travel to Scotland with haggis, a tasty dish that's been around for a long time. Haggis is famous in Scotland. It is a kind of pudding made from the heart, liver, and lungs of a sheep. These parts are ground up with onion, oatmeal, fat, spices, and salt. Then it's all put into the animal's stomach, which is used like a cooking bag before it's boiled. This makes a rich and filling dish that's a big part of Scotland's food history. It's usually cooked inside the animal's stomach and boiled to make a filling meal. We're halfway through our exciting food journey, and we've arrived at number 5, the well-known fugu. This is actually just a puffer fish from Japan's clear waters. It may look harmless, but it has a hidden danger. This fish carries a very strong poison which could kill anyone who eats it. Preparing this fish isn't a simple task. Only highly trained chefs who have a special license can do it because it's very risky. These chefs make sure that this risky but interesting meal is totally safe to eat. So, it's not just about making an unusual meal, but also about carefully mixing flavors and risk to make sure this dangerous poison doesn't turn a food adventure into a life-threatening event. Moving to number 4 on our countdown, we jump to the busy and lively streets of Korea for a unique food adventure called sanakji. This isn't your typical seafood meal, but an experience that continues right on your plate. The main attraction here is a live octopus. Its movements bring a lively and energetic feel to the dish. With perfect accuracy, the cook cuts up the octopus while it's still alive. Each moving tentacle is served straight away, keeping an unusual level of freshness. But be careful, the suction cups on the tentacles can still work and stick to your throat. This makes it a meal that's not for the scaredy cats. Coming in at number 3, we have surströmming from Sweden. This dish is more than just preserved fish, it's a whole experience. People often open the can outside not because they need to, but because it has a very strong smell. This smell can be very strong for new people, but for the locals, it's a sign that a feast is about to start. This dish is more than just fish in salty water. It's a celebration of old traditions. It's the main event at get-togethers and family meals. It's loved by Swedish people as it reminds them of their country's food history. So at number 3, we have surströmming. It shows how Sweden's culture is strong and still changing. At number 2, we have escamoles, a special food from Mexico. This isn't a common dish. It shows the bold side of cooking. Escamoles are ant babies, a fact that often shocks people. This strange ingredient has a cool nickname, bug caviar. This name perfectly shows how special and different they are. They're usually cooked in a certain way, by frying in a pan. They're cooked slowly with butter, letting their unique taste come out. Different spices are also added to make their flavor even better. The final dish, a meal with a nice texture that tastes a lot like cottage cheese. And now, coming in first place, we've got the amazing kopi luwak from the far-off lands of Indonesia. This isn't your everyday coffee. The way it's made is really unique. This interesting coffee comes from beans that have been on quite a journey. These beans are eaten and later naturally released by a small animal called a civet. This animal is usually awake at night and is found in many different parts of Southeast Asia. Coffee experts from all over the world say that this odd process actually makes the coffee taste and smell even better. Thanks to this, it's one of the most pricey coffees you could. From strange shark dishes in Iceland to coffee beans passed by a civet in Indonesia, we've traveled to try some of the world's weirdest foods. We went on a journey of food adventures, trying new things and seeing where food can take us. We've seen the amazing food ideas from many different places. Their creative dishes are amazing, taking our taste buds and cooking ideas to new levels. It's an adventure that us think differently about food. Whether you find it interesting or gross, you can't ignore the wide range of foods from around the world. We hope you enjoyed this culinary adventure through the world's most bizarre delicacies. Our journey has been nothing short of incredible, and we're excited to keep feeding your curiosity in the future. If you found this video interesting, do give it a thumbs up. It's amazing how much we can learn about different cultures through their food, isn't it? If you want to keep up with our gastronomic adventures, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We've got plenty more unique content coming your way. What's the most bizarre food you've ever tried? We'd love to hear about your own food adventures in the comments below. Stay tuned for more culinary adventures around the globe. We're just getting started, and we can't wait to take you along for the ride. Until next time, keep exploring, keep tasting, and most importantly, keep enjoying the diversity of global cuisine. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.